Very good morning, students. Students, in light chapter till now we already discussed about laws of reflection. We studied about multiple images formed by two mirrors. Then we have discussed the image formation of biplane mirror. So in today's class we will discuss about the dispersion of light, structure of eye, and visually challenged person can read and write. So students, let's start with our first topic, that is sunlight, white or colored. Students, as you already aware that sun is the biggest source of light on the earth, right? So sunlight is a white in color. However, this white light often disperses into several colors, and because of that, what happened? The different color of the sky at different times of the day. So that white light, it consists of the 7 colors, and we named as a Vibgyor. Vibgyor stands for, like, V stands for violet, I stands for indigo, B stands for blue, G stands for green, Y stands for yellow, O stands for orange, and R stands for red. So these all together we call it Vibgyor. So students, the arrangement of 7 colors of a white light is called as the spectrum, right? And when these colors mix together, and these color form the white light, and so this phenomena of splitting light into its constituent is called dispersion of light. Now student, you can see here, this is the dispersion of light. This is the example of dispersion of light. Here the passing of sunlight through the prism. So when the white light passes through the prism, it disperses into 7 color. So as Sir Isaac Newton was first to obtain the spectrum of sunlight by passing the sunlight through a prism. So actually he performed an experiment. So what he did, he passed a narrow beam of sunlight through the prism. So when that light emerging from the prism, so that light falls on the white screen. So it received was a band of 7 color, and the order of that colors is Vibgyor. So this band of distinct color is seen as a beautiful rainbow. So students, there are the few other example of dispersion of light, like formation of rainbow, which is due to the dispersion of white light through the water droplets. Then you have seen the dispersion of light on the CDs, right? Like this, compact disc, rainbow. So these all are the few example of dispersion of light. Now students, we will discuss about the structure and working of the human eye. Now you can see here, this is the structure of human eye. In this you can see the different parts of the eye, that is ciliary muscles, iris, lens, cornea, retina, and optic nerve. Now student, we will discuss each and every part of the human eye. First we will talk about the cornea. Student, what is the cornea? It is a transparent spherical membrane which is present in the front of the eye, and the light enters the eye through cornea. Then second part is iris. What is iris? Iris is a circular, dark colored circular part, and it works like the shutter of eye. And students, the function of cornea, it controls the amount of light which enters in our eyes. Then third part is pupil. Student, what is pupil? Pupil, it is central circular aperture of iris, which is called pupil, and it appears black, or you can say dark. The reason behind it, because no light is reflected from it. So that is the reason it is black in color. Then fourth is lens. Eye lens, students, eye lens is a convex lens which is made up of a transparent jelly-like material, and eye lens is held in position by ciliary muscles. Students, ciliary muscles help in changing the focal length of the eye lens to see far and near object clearly. Now to our next point is retina. Students, retina is also referred as the screen of eye. Why it is referred as a screen of eye? Because when the light rays comes through the pupil and it passes through the lens, so after that light rays converges at a screen. So that screen is called as retina. Students, retina is the light sensitive. So it is covered with large number of nerve cells which are of two types. It is cones and rods cells. So in cone cells which are sensitive to bright light and sense color, whereas the rod cells which are sensitive to the dim light. Now there is optic nerve. What is the optic nerve? So in optic nerve, it is just located at the back of the eye, and optic nerve consists of millions of nerves fiber, so that carry visual messages from retina to the brain. Now after that, there is a blind spot. What is the blind spot? It is a small area at the junction of the optic nerve and the retina. It has no nerve ending, so no vision is possible at this place. So any image formed on this spot, it is not visible. So that is the reason we called it blind spot. Now student, I will explain you the working of eye. As you know that the light reflected off from the objects, right, and after that when that light reflected, it enters in our eyes through the cornea, and the cornea bands the light rays through the pupil. After that, the adjusted light which is passes through the eye lens, then it converges all the light rays on the retina, and images formed on the retina, which is real, small and inverted. After that student, what happened? The retina converts these light rays into electrical signals that are relayed to the brain via the optic nerves. So student, the brain then send back messages to tell us what we have seen. Now student, next topic is the persistence of vision. What is the persistence of vision? Students, you know the impression of an image does not vanish immediately from the retina. So what happened? That image persists there for about 1/16th of a second. So this feature is called the persistence of vision. Students, you have seen many still images in a sequence. So they give the illusion of moving image, right? Even the movies and animations that are made by exploiting this property of the human eye. Now student, next topic is defect in eyes. Student, normally a person can see distinct and nearby objects through the eyes, right? A person with normal eye can read most comfortable at a distance of 25 centimeter. However, the distance can be decreased with ages. So there are some defects, vision defects, that is myopia, hypermetropia and cataract. Now students, we will study one by one. First, we will talk about the hypermetropia. What is hypermetropia? A person with hypermetropia can see distinct objects clearly but cannot see nearby object. So it is also called long sightedness. Students, for the spectacles with convex lens can improve the vision in hypermetropia person. Now we will talk about myopia. What is myopia? A person with myopia can see near object clearly while distant object appear blurred. Means a person cannot see the distant object clearly. So it is also called short sightedness or near sightedness. So students, the spectacles with concave lens can improve the vision on myopia person. Now student, there is another defect, that is cataract. What is cataract? During old age, what happened? The lens become milky and cloudy in a cataract patients. So the person cannot see clearly. So how it is treated? The cataract is treated by surgery and the cloud lens is removed and an artificial lens is transplanted in the eye. So in this way, the cataract is treated. Student, we will discuss how to take care of the eyes. So students, you know the sense of sight is the most important. So following are the simple ways to protect our eyes. How we can protect our eyes? So first of all, we have to go for regular eye checkup. Then we have to wear the spectacles in case if we have the weak eyesight. Then we have to wash our eyes with the cold water 3 or 4 times in a day. We have to be careful while playing, right? We do not look the sun directly because excess of light can damage the eyes. Then while reading or watching television, we have to blink our eyes from time to time, and we should not read in a moving bus or train in a dim or bright light. And so as in case dirt or insect gets into our eyes, then what we have to do, we should not rub them because rubbing can harm our eyes. So we have to wash our eyes with the clean water, or we have to consult the doctor, right? We have to take a proper balanced diet, right? So in this way, we can take care of our eyes. Now student, how can visually impaired people read and write? Students, you know some people including children face with disability of vision, right? So this disability of vision can be partial or complete. Such person are called visually challenged person. So students, a visually challenged person usually show a marked development of other senses like the sense of hearing, sense of touch. So, however, additional resources can enable them to develop their capabilities. Further resources can be of two types, that is non-optical aids and optical aids. So, what is the optical aids? Optical aids which help a person who is partially visually challenging. So, student, these aids enlarge an image or a text so that they could be visible. So, for example, like contact lenses, magnifiers, telescope devices, these come under the optical aids. And another one is the non-optical aids. So, non-optical aids which help a person who is completely visually challenged. Non-optical aids which including visual aids, tactual aids. Tactual aids means using the sense of touch. Auditory, which means using the sense of hearing, like tape recorders. So, students, the people who have no eyesight at all develop the other senses like listening, touching sharply, which allow them to do their day-to-day activities. Now, student, we will discuss about the Braille system. You know, student, what is Braille? The most popular resource for visually challenged person is known as Braille. So, Louis Braille was born in France in 1809. So, he became blind due to an accident in childhood. So, he developed the Braille script. You know, student, Braille script has a 63 dot patterns or characters, and each characters or pattern represent a letter of combination, then a common word or grammatical sign. Now, you can see this is the Braille script. Students, you can see here the dots. These dots are arranged in cells of 2 vertical rows of 3 dots each, and a reader need to touch the Braille script to read it. So, thank you students and have a good day.